Don't call women thoughts. Because all women are queen.
Aww,
That's a joke. Some of them can be assholes.
Annie. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it hasn't helped much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and a gentleman, but I think under it all, he's also a very intimate person. He seems so uptight around the other guys. I'm hoping he relaxes and opens up a little more when it's just the two of us. We have been texting occasionally. He was a bit apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about him. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard much of anything from Satori the past couple of days. I've called, texted, even went to his house. But each time I checked in on him, he's been passed out face down in his pillow. His bad day seems to be lingering, and I don't know why. Between him and Yuri's visit, my anxiety is through the roof. I look at the clock. Yuri will be here in about 2 hours. Time for a quick last-minute cleanup. I get to work shoving clothes in the closet and papers with doodles on them into my desk drawers. Can't have my book bag just lying around, I suppose. I grab it so I can put that in the closet as well. The strap suddenly snaps and it falls to the ground, spilling everything out. I let out a long, exasperated sigh. Awesome. I drop to my knees and begin scooping up my various papers and textbooks. As I do so, I dismissively look through some of the papers. Let's see. Failed test, detention slip, notes I never used, countless doodles, another detention slip. Huh? I suddenly come across what appears to be a prescription bag with a couple of pill bottles inside. What the... This isn't mine. I look it over and check for a name. Satori? This must have been put into my bag by mistake when we took that trip down the stairs a few days ago. Since when is he on medication? I pull out the bottles and scan their labels carefully. I grab my phone and look up both medications. Whoa, what? How? Since when? I hastily finish shoving everything else in my closet. I don't have much time before Yuri comes over. But despite this, I race out the door. Whether Satori likes it or not, I'm coming over and we're going to talk about this. I don't even bother to text or call. I don't even knock. I just swing the door open and head inside. It's not unusual after all. We hang out at each other's houses so often and we practically live together. The house is quiet. Satori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I head upstairs. I half expected him to come down and shoo me back out the door, but the entire house is silent. My heart races. I head up to his bedroom and gently open the door. I see him lying on the bed, but he promptly leaps to his feet, clearly startled by my sudden entrance.
Jeez. Knock much?
My blood pressure settles down a bit. He looks tired and a bit irritated, but otherwise okay. I quietly take a seat on the bed. He reluctantly sits down next to me. He forces a smile. There is a moment of silence between us.
You didn't need to come over. I mean, I'm happy to see you and everything. But don't you have something more important to do today?
What do you mean?
Yuri? You're supposed to be working with him today, aren't you?
Whoa, I didn't. You're doing something more important.
Why, Danny? How did... Satori had gone home by the time we decided that last meeting. But I quickly realized how he knows. Mateo told you, didn't he?
Of course.
Sorry.
He's supposed to keep me up to date on all the festival preparations. I'm the vice president, after all.
Gosh dang it, Mateo!
Sorry, not.
So, how about you? You're helping him today, right?
Yeah, but only online. We don't have to meet up or anything. Anyway, I bet you're excited to be working with Yuri, huh?
Satori, I'd rather be working with you. Satori looks over at me briefly.
No, you wouldn't. I know you wanted to be alone with Yuri since you joined the club.
That's not... Look, that's not what I came here to talk about. I'm here to talk about this. I hold a bottle up labeled Zyprexa. Satori quickly snatches the bottle from my hands.
How the heck did you get this?
It was put in my backpack on accident a few days ago when we fell down the stairs.
Playing the bongos while going down the stairs. Wow!
Well, this
Play
explains
bongos.
why I've been able to sleep so well the past couple of days.
Yeah, I know. I looked it up and saw one of the main side effects is insomnia. Satori, how long have you been on this?
You're not gonna like the answer.
I don't care.
Cat,
Don't cat me!
you're just gonna make me say it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Fine. The truth is, I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder when I was 10. I've been on Zyprexa ever since.
The news hit me like a ton of bricks. How do I even know how to respond? I slowly rise to my feet, my shocked gaze locked on Satori's face. 10?
Told you weren't gonna like the answer.
I don't understand. We're best friends. We tell each other everything. Why wouldn't you tell me about this, knowing I could help?
I didn't need you because I didn't want you to worry about me. I didn't tell you. You do that a lot, you know? You spend so much time worrying about me that you don't have time to do important things.
I feel myself getting increasingly angrier at his words. Of course I worry about you. You're my best friend. You're so important to me, I even worry about you when I watch you cross the street. I love you, you big stupid idiot. Why would you not tell me about this? What is even the point of us being best friends if you're not gonna be open and honest with me about stuff like this? God, I can't believe you never told me.
Are you mad at me?
I shake my head silently. I don't understand why you kept this from me.
You can never understand.
What, because you didn't want me to worry about you? Come on, Satori. That's ridiculous.
To you, maybe. But having you worry about me and caring about me, it feels like a bat being swung against my head. It's bittersweet to have anyone care about me. That's why I wanted you to make friends with everyone in the club when you decided to join. I figured if I could get you to care for them, you'd stop caring about me.
Really? Is that what you think? I walk away a few feet, staring at nothing. You think I'm so shallow and heartless that I could just abandon my best friend for the first guy to write me a poem? Now I feel myself becoming increasingly emotional. I want to stop myself before I become irrational, but I find myself unable to curb my tongue. Is that why you never told me about this, Satori? My voice cracks. Am I that bad of a friend that you just felt like you couldn't trust me? Before I have a chance to finish, Satori jumps to his feet and wraps his arms around me, pulling me into an embrace. Tears freely begin to flow from my eyes as his embrace tightens.
Please. Please don't do this.
He begins to tremble.
I don't want you to hurt because of me. I'm sorry I made you feel this way.
No. I wrap my arms around him in return. I'm the one who's sorry. I'm so sorry you've been going through this for so long and I hardly even noticed. What kind of friend am I that I didn't even pick up on the fact that you were struggling with this? How could I be so blind? I'm sorry, Satori. I'm a terrible friend.
No, Cat. Don't say that.
He holds me so tight against him I can feel his heart pounding. I instantly regret what I said before, as I predicted I would. This isn't about me. This is about my best friend. It's my job to find out how I can help him. I rest my face against his shoulder and sigh.
You're the most wonderful friend anyone could ask for. I love you so much. That's why I didn't tell you. I don't deserve to have such an amazing and big-hearted person care about me so much. You just don't understand how much it hurts.
But why? Why do you feel so selfish and undeserving? The meds are working, right?
Yeah. When I take them.
Satori and I release our embrace and slowly part. What do you mean, when you take them? Satori shrugs indifferently.
I don't always take them. You read for yourself that they cause insomnia. I gotta get sleep sometime. So, on days when I'm moodier than usual, it's because I didn't take them so that I could sleep.
I swallow nervously as I reached into my pocket and wrapped my fingers around the second pill bottle. Well, I can understand that. But truthfully, those aren't the meds I was talking about. I noticed Satori's expression change as I pulled the bottle labeled lithium from my pocket. I'm talking about this. He backs away a couple of steps.
I don't need that stuff.
They wouldn't have prescribed it if you didn't need it, Satori.
Well, I don't need it, alright?
He snaps as he crosses his arms and leans against the wall, his back turned.
I'm not taking it. Period.
I sigh and stand up. I walk to the center of the room and stand near him. You really need to reconsider that decision.
Yeah? And what makes you so sure of that?
Because they only prescribe you that stuff to people with depression. People with suicidal thoughts.
There's nothing to worry about. It's common for people with BPD to have bouts of depression.
It just seems weird that they'd prescribe such a serious medication made for severe depression to someone who just has bouts of it.
Look, they just overreacted when they prescribed it to me. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. So just drop it, okay?
Sad Thoughts was about your depression, wasn't it? Satori shakes his head and gives an annoyed grunt.
I already told you. You looked too much into that poem. I'm sorry I even wrote that stupid thing.
I'm not. I love that poem. It's my personal window into your mind. And when I look in that window and see that you have a little rain cloud in your head, well, I can come in and give that rain cloud a little hug and make a big happy rainbow.
Cat, that's so corny.
Satori smiles a bit. Even though he's smiling, I can feel the melancholy radiating off of him. Satori.
Yeah?
You were diagnosed with BPD when you were 10, and you said that's when they prescribed the Zyprexa, right?
Right?
When was the lithium first prescribed to you?
Doesn't matter. I already told you I'm not taking it.
He stubbornly walks over to his bedroom window. Well, at least tell me what you get depressed about.
Yuri's coming.
He cuts me off. I look down on the street, and sure enough, I spot Yuri walking towards my house carrying some bags. I completely forgot he was coming over.
That's me.
Reminds me of a cereal commercial with a clown like way back then.
I look at Satori, who keeps his gaze on Yuri below. Satori, if you need me today, I'll cancel.
Don't do that, cat.
I jump back, startled. Satori immediately realizes the effect of his outburst and shrinks back a little.
Like, I want it that way.
I'm sorry. Danny's such a fucking idiot. No. I'm sure he's been looking forward to this all week. Please, don't ruin that for him. Besides, I'll be busy today. I still have some festival stuff to talk about with Mateo.
Alright. I get up and head for the door. I stop and look back at Satori, still standing in front of the window with his back to me. If you finish early with helping Mateo, feel free to come over to help me and Yuri with the decorations. Satori merely shakes his head.
No thanks. I'll see him tomorrow at the festival.
Danny...
I broke the mute button.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I literally hear the mic go mute and unmute, and mute and unmute, and I'm like, what the
I
heck?
broke the mute button. It doesn't work anymore.
Danny!
I've been trying to click it to put myself on mute, but it's not working.
We'll have a good time at the festival, though, right? I mean, if you're okay with it, I'd like to spend the day with you. Would that be alright? Satori turns his head slightly. I was hoping for an excited grin, but instead he gives me a sad smile. After a moment, he nods.
Of course, if that's what you want. But I wish you'd consider spending your time with everyone else.
I will. I plan on having fun with all my friends. The friends I wouldn't have if it weren't for you. But no matter how many new friends I make, I'll never be far from your side. Because we're best friends. And you're stuck with me, no matter what. Finally, I managed to smile at Satori. There's real happiness in it this time. It quickly fades, but it gives me hope that I can bring it back out again. I just wish he would tell me more about his depression so maybe I can help him. I guess I'll just have to be patient and hope he eventually decides to confide in me. I step out of the door and grab the knob. If you change your mind, feel free to drop by. Satori gives me one more melancholy smile and nod before I slowly close the bedroom door behind me. I exit Satori's house. On the way home, I still find myself feeling uneasy. I try to focus my thoughts on Yuri, convincing myself that tomorrow will be a better day for everyone, including Satori. I approach my house to see Yuri waiting at the door. He must have just knocked. I quietly walk up behind him.
It's like looking through the windows. Whoa, what are you wearing?
What are you wearing?
Damn, I look snazzy. I actually really like turtlenecks, so I appreciate this.
New shops?
Try texting her. Yuri jumps a little and turns to face me.
Hi. Thank goodness. I got a little worried when you didn't answer your door.
You're a bit early. Sorry, I wasn't home yet.
That's fine. Don't worry, I wasn't waiting long. Actually, in fact, I just got here.
I know. I saw you coming from across the street. Anyway, let's head inside. I see you brought a bunch of stuff with you.
That's right. And I did all the things. And did you do all the things I asked you to buy as well? Did you get? Sorry.
I'm pretty sure I got everything. Sorry if I missed anything, though.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. While he's busy looking around, I take the time to check him out. It's the first time I've seen him outside of school, after all. I'm digging his posh sweater. Them tight pants, though. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You like what you see?
Danny!
Your room is very tidy.
Huh? Oh, right! Thanks. I cleaned it before you came over.
That was very considerate of you.
Well,
Attractive.
I'd be very embarrassed if you came over while it's messy. Oh, wait, Yuri, don't touch that! Yuri pulls one of my games from my shelf. He bumps the game next to it, and it causes a domino effect.
Huh?
Yuri instantly retracts, realizing what he's done. All the games fall into each other until finally they topple against the controller of my favorite console, sending it flying off the edge of the shelf. What did you do? That controller is held together with tape and glue from all the times I've flung it across the room in frustration. Yeah, that's me. It can't survive another drop to the ground. I launch myself at it with an eager open palm. I land at the base of my TV stand. Miraculously, I catch the controller just before it hits the ground. I hear Yuri give an audible sigh. I smile triumphantly. Ha! Like a ninja.
Like me? You mean the one Twitch streamer?
3 of the games slip off the shelf and hit me, one at a time, right in the face.
Cat,
Yuri comes rushing over and quickly helps me to my feet.
are you alright? I'm really sorry, I wasn't thinking, and I just was spacing out, I suppose, and...
I'm fine. I mumbled that as I gently rubbed my forehead.
Are you sure? You have a red mark right there.
I'm okay, really. My head can take a lot of punishment.
If you insist.
He clasped his hands firmly behind his back as if to keep track of them. So, shall we get started?
Yes, let's. I have a few things that I could use your help with today. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements?
That's right, like mood lighting and aromatherapy candles.
Ooh, that sounds really nice and relaxing.
Thank you. We wish to take our guests to a faraway place. Even though many will just be dropping in out of courtesy.
You mean curiosity?
And it was a curiosity.
Yeah.
And donuts, I suppose. Either way, I'm determined to provide them with an experience that they will leave with them wanting more.
That sounds amazing. Man, it's easy to forget what an intense person you are.
Intense? Is that a bad thing or a good thing?
It's actually what I like best about you.
You do? That makes me feel relieved. And rather happy.
That's good. I don't want you to feel anxious around me. Just relax.
Oh, speaking of which, I actually brought something for relaxation.
Yuri reaches into one of the bags he brought. Things for relaxation? Is he talking about drugs?
Fuck yeah, Molly! Sorry. Wait, Molly's a party joke. Xanax! I was gonna use them during the poetry event. Like hardcore marijuana.
After rummaging in the bag for a few moments,
Yeah.
Yuri
I'm gonna
returns with a
smoke
bunch
Xanax.
of candles and a cylinder-shaped object. What's that for?
Crack.
Is it for drug? Is it for the drug? Oh my god.
I visited a shop on the way here and I grabbed these. I planned on covering the windows with black paper and using candles to light the room. I think it would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, really cool. That'll totally enhance our weird drug trip. This tea is just bad. I'm
I really hope that Yuri is the creator's favorite character because I can tell they spent a lot of time on this one in particular. I don't know, but I feel like Yuri's is probably one of the better routes.
Wait, didn't she answer that during the Q&A?
Maybe, I don't know. Oh, this is for diffusing essential oils. Oh god, he's a Karen. How familiar are you with it? I can't make fun of. My mom used to sell that stuff, and I'm like, ew. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. He is posh. What the fuck? Depending on the oil or herbs you use, it can change the mood of the air itself. You can feel it permeate through your body.
Yeah, permeate.
Permeate your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, and reflection. It's almost like magic. Do you believe in magic, Cat? I was worried.
Yeah, that cat's having a good time.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a button at the bottom. Ah, there's those tasty drugs.
You ready for that acid trip? I love
there-
smoking Xanax.
There's those tasty drugs, man. Like, oh
Yo,
my god. Like,
roll
oh.
that fat
You know,
one.
when Syko sees this, he's gonna wish that he didn't leave.
Don't
I'm
do
gonna
drugs,
be
kids.
honest.
Don't do drugs,
Yo,
please. Stay in school,
Don't
please.
do drugs. Don't call women thoughts. Because all women are queen.
Aw,
That's a joke. Some of them can be assholes.
Annie, that smells really pretty. What mood is that one for?
It's a jasmine essential oil. It smells kind of sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, it's amazing. Whatever gets rid of that butter cheese smell that seems to linger in here. Oh my god.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions. It helps you feel them fuck through your body.
Oh my god.
Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body.
Fucker, dude, that hurt like a butt cheek on a stick.
You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that's perfect for starting to share our poems?
It sounds very suitable. Because nothing goes better with poetry reading than tripping balls.
Oh my goodness, they're not drugs.
Actually,
Oh god, I know what's gonna happen. Oh god, never mind.
actually, that might be true. You seem to have a lot of knowledge about this, so I'll trust your opinion. Yuri smiles, clearly enjoying himself. I watch, a little concerned, as he sets up numerous candles around the room. He lights them with what appears to be a very fancy lighter. By the time he's done, there are about 14 lit candles all around my room, which suddenly feels more flammable than usual. Satisfied?
The house will totally not go up to flames, am I right?
Oh, yes. Satisfied, Yuri grabs a large spool of thin ribbon and from his bag and sits on the ground. I sit next to him.
I am not thirsty anymore.
I sit next to him, nervously eyeing the candles. What's the ribbon for?
Bondage.
Wait, what?
Did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yep, got it right over here.
Excellent. We won't be using it to fold origami, though.
Alright. There goes 6 hours of my life trying to learn how to make a frickin' swan.
Instead, what I'd like you to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. We're going to attach them to the pieces to the rhythm. Oh, fuck.
Rhythm?
Yes, the rhythm. The rhythm and the rhyme, and I'm gonna fucking cry, and I wanna fucking die. Then we're going to attach them to pieces of ribbon and hang them around the doorway of the classroom. Kinda like creating curtains of words. per se. Wouldn't that be interesting? It would also catch the eye and those passing by. It'd be interesting. People would be like, oh, what the fuck does that mean? And it may tempt someone to peek inside.
That's insanely creative, Yuri. I had no idea you were so good at this.
Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it.
I hate you.
Intense. Intense.
Intense.
Yuri gives me a big smile. I can definitely tell he's starting to relax. I hope he's starting to really become comfortable with me and that this behavior isn't a direct result for his little vape machine. Or perhaps it's the excitement he feels from sharing something he enjoys.
Here's a marker pad. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbon.
Oh, you poor baby.
I'll finish.
You'll finish?
I'll help.
You'll help me once
I'll-
you finish cutting the ribbons?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting and to avoid all the words I really want to write. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to his desired length. Then he reaches into his pocket and pulls the lighter back out. Whoa. The lighter is strangely beautiful up close. There are intricate patterns etched into it, and the lighter itself is a shiny dark blue. He flicks it, and a sharp green flame bursts from the top. Holding the ribbon holding the ribbon taut, he waves the flame far beneath the ribbon. Like magic, the ribbon breaks without the flame even touching it. That's no run-of-the-mill gas station lighter, is it? It looks very fancy. Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What's wrong? Is it something I said?
You're gonna think I'm weird, but...
Yuri, I already think you're weird. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. Normal is boring. In case you haven't noticed, I'm a little strange myself.
Yeah, embrace the weirdness.
Well, as long as you promise not to freak out. He smokes pot. I fucking bet he smokes.
I promise.
Alright, well, the thing is... I'm kinda into fire.
Oh, he's a firebug.
I'm a pyromaniac. He's a pyromaniac. Yo, he's just like me! It's just so beautiful. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of raw beauty and untamed power and danger. Oh, what am I
Yuri
saying?
is responsible for burning down Australia.
Yes, all me.
We need it in
I
stars.
don't think I'm sick or anything. I have a fire king. You're laughing at me.
No, that's not it. And it's definitely not nervous laughter brought on by the realization that I'm sitting in a room surrounded by flames with a potential pyromaniac. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. I think you're kind of cute when you get all embarrassed like that. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But you know what? It suits you.
It suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense, you know? Besides, it's a really cool looking lighter that makes pretty green fire.
Yes, it is.
Yuri's expression suddenly intensifies.
He does like the one fuckboy face, the e-boy face. I don't remember it, but he like bites his lip, throws up his eyebrow. Creator.
No.
Would you like to hold it? Someone edit that, please. Thank you.
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the lighter. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and solid for a lighter. Where'd he even get this? Curious of the flame, I ignite it. I stare mesmerized at the hard green flame that hisses out like a tiny blowtorch. Not wanting to waste the fluid, I let the flame die. I go to hand it back to Yuri. Without thinking, I wrap my fingers around the top of the lighter. Ow!
Cat, why'd you do that?
Because I'm dumb and I don't think about things before I do them.
I'm sorry, I should have warned you. The top of the lighter gets really hot when you let the flame linger. Oh no.
I flick my hand wildly, trying to fan some cool air on the burn I've incurred on the tip of my finger. I look at it. The skin is red and shiny. A slight bubble has already formed. Suddenly, Yuri grabs my hand and holds it to his face to give the burn a closer look.
Have fun with this one, Cat.
Merp's not here!
Okay, I got it. Yuri moans slightly and visibly fidgets.
Stop it, Yuri moans slightly and visibly fidgets. If it's making you squeamish, I can go put a band-aid on it. Without warning, it flicks on his tongue and licks the
It's like in top 10. I think that's a new record.
Cat, Cat, do you want me to read this for you?
Dude, that was a fucking dog whistle.
So, Cat, do you want any one of us to read this for you, or?
Without warning, I flick out my tongue and lick the wound.
Then he gently blows on it in an attempt to cool off. Then he licks it again. Why?
Sorry.
He repeats the process. His tongue gently curls around my fingers this time. It feels kinda... Okay, this is getting weird. Please stop it. Please stop it. Yuri... As if he just realizes what he was doing, Yuri suddenly releases my hand and reels back.
Oh my. Please forgive me.
Where's a Mateo when you need him?
I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers his head, his face burning up.
That was the most embarrassing thing I've ever done in my life. How could I do something like that? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Granted, it was a little alarming, and I wasn't expecting it. But it's obvious he was just trying to help, even though that was weird. Besides, I've done way more embarrassing things than that. Yuri, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Yuri doesn't lift his head. Oh man, I don't want him to be like this for the rest of the afternoon. I suddenly get a terrible idea. Alright, you know what? I lunge forward, grabbing Yuri by the sweater, pulling him down until his face... What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm not leaning, like it's too hard.
Do I need to call someone to read this line?
I really feel for my grasp and pull back.
Oh shit, I have a flood warning going on.
Boom! Now we're even! Yuri is frozen with shock. He looks at me like I did something wrong.
Jeez, what is it with the licking?
Do you see what I did there? Please tell me that you did. I guess it wasn't as self-explanatory as I thought. Way to go, me. You're stupid. Well, I didn't want you to feel bad about the weird thing you just did, so I did something even weirder, because I thought it would fix everything, but you didn't, and I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Cat, what are we ever gonna do with you?
Oh, now that I say that out loud, it still makes no frickin' sense. Why did I do this again? I catch the glimmer of the spit trail I left on Yuri's face. I smile coyly. That was a lot more saliva than I intended to, and I am very sorry. I can get you a tissue? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. A large smile creeps across his lips. He starts chuckling quietly at first, but it quickly escalates to the same hearty, genuine laugh I heard the day Mateo made us recite poems to each other. It reverberates throughout the room.
Sorry.
The intensity and sincerity of the laugh makes me laugh too. We wind down after a few moments. Not gonna lie, I think the jasmine gave us a little buzz. I like your laugh.
I like that you make me laugh. I don't do it much. So it's nice to be around someone who makes me so happy.
I'm glad to hear that. I smile a little. Well, my ideas may be terrible, but at least they get the job done. Once again, the tension is quickly lifted.
Where do you keep your bandages?
Oh, don't worry about it. It was just a small burn. It's already feeling better. We each resume our respective activities. I watch as Yuri flames slices through the air like a laser, cutting through the ribbon with ease. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, but will make a very effective door curtain. It looks great! Excellent job coming up with this, Yuri.
Thank you. Let's move on to the next task. God, did I laugh weird? Oh, I think I laughed weird. Oh no, I'm embarrassed.
Oh. Sure, what's next?
We're going to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Well, we'll need about 6 cups of water to put them in each tablets in. Would you please prepare that for us?
Of course.
Not too much water now. If you fill the cups up too much, the paint will be diluted.
Got it. Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri unrolling the sleeve of his sweater and pulling it back over his arm.
Well, you know, it gets hot, so...
He seems out of breath. I'm scared. Nope.
Dude, does he just have a burn mark on his arm?
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm prepared to question this action, but I become distracted. Why does it smell like bacon and euros?
What the fuck?
Oh, fuck.
Nothing. Is it hot here? Your face is kind of red.
No, not at all. Everything's fine. Let's mix the paint, shall we?
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon himself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I thought we should do something simple. That way it would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner. Starting with colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and then nighttime. Once it dries, we'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it up on the wall behind the podium in the front.
Cool. What you gonna write?
Well, I was thinking it would be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. Swoon! I do like surprises. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels like a lot. It feels a lot like the art projects we had in elementary school. It's both nostalgic and relaxing. This is actually kind of fun.
Yes, it is fun. I'm glad you think so too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment and thinks to himself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have some fun. I don't even like to. I just want to spend the day with one person doing something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we talk much. Just spending time with someone I can trust is all it takes for me to be happy.
That makes two of us. I like just hanging around with one person playing a fun video game. We should play together sometime. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand, though I'm not really a gamer. But I wouldn't mind doing that. Playing a video game, that is. With you.
I like that. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I go for it at the same time, causing my head to bump into his. Gah! His loud hit smacks me in the exact spot I got pelted with the game cases.
I'm so sorry.
I reel back and Yuri quickly lifts his hands in surprise.
Are you hurt?
The room suddenly feels like it's lopsided. No, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Probably not as much as I'm trying to put off. Though seeing two of him right now is pretty cool. Yep! Nothing goes better with a first-degree burn than a little head trauma, right?
I'm terribly sorry. I should have asked you to hand it to me. Your face.
What about it? I sit up and look in the mirror over my dresser. Also, I need to check and see. Okay. I have droplets of paint on my face and neck. And that red mark on my forehead is bigger now. That's attractive.
I accidentally got paint on you. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me get you a towel.
He rushes out of the room before I can say anything. He returns a short moment later with what appears to be a damp towel.
Wait,
He must have grabbed it from the bathroom across the hall. He kneels in front of me and hands me one end of the towel.
I soaked this part in cold water. It's for you to hold against your head.
I hold the towel to my bump. I feel instant relief.
This end is soaked for hot water, and it's for the paint.
Yuri hesitates.
Would you like me to clean it off for you?
With the towel or your tongue? Yuri gasps a little and swiftly looks away, his face blazing. Why did I say that? Especially knowing how easily he gets embarrassed. I'm almost positive that was my mild concussion talking. I've definitely crossed the line this time. Yuri, I didn't mean... Before I have a chance to apologize, Yuri looks back at me with a playful smirk. I don't like this! Help me, please! I hate this. I regret it fully. His gaze becomes amorous. Yes! I did it! I finally got him to banter with me! That's so... Wait, does that mean the paint he splattered on me is toxic? I don't have much time to question it as he begins gently dabbing my face with his end of the towel.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is not cool, man!
Is everything alright?
Yeah, it's just... I forgot it was hot.
Well, you do have a decent-sized bump there. I expect you to be a little loopy.
I giggle to myself as he continues to clean away the paint drops. The combination of the warmth on my face and the cold on my bump feels like heaven. Yuri slowly moves the towel to my neck and begins cleaning off the paint there as well. Ooh, that feels even better. I can't. I don't want to say this. I don't want to. I don't want to say this. I don't want to say this. Danny, I swear.
Trying to have a little fun. It's okay, Cat. Take your time.
I don't want to say this. I don't want to. I wish
say it
Merp
for
was
you.
here.
I'll say it for you.
No, because then you'll do
You
the
want me to say it
voice.
for you?
Because then you'll do a voice.
You know,
I can't help but moan a little with my close my eyes. That
Oh, that was...
it feels so good. I open my eyes slightly. Yuri is staring directly into my eyes now. I'm sure this is the first time he's maintained eye contact with me this long. He wears the same intense expression I see when he reads his books. Almost as if he's lost in a daze, enveloped by his own thoughts. He breathes gently. Why is this the one that gets me? Why
Thank
is
you
this?
so much, Creator. I appreciate
I hate
this.
this. I hate this so much. He breathes gently through slightly parted lips. Suddenly his face seems to be much closer to mine than it was a moment ago.
What would you do if I made that my PFP?
I would hate you.
Okay. Oh no.
I can feel the towel slowly travel past my collarbone. As if realizing where his hand was going, Yuri stops and pulls. Wait, where was his hand going? Guys, if
It's
you're
okay,
the
it's
ones that recommended me to do the Yuri route, I hate you.
I love you guys so much.
As if realizing where his hand was going, Yuri stops and pulls away. We both drop our ends of the towel at the same time.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to space out.
It's okay.
How's your bump?
It's feeling a little better.
I'm glad.
The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up his brush again, but I can see that he's
clumsy.
I can see that
that's so Yuri.
he's clumsier, like he's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush. Much like Yuri, my focus has been compromised and I fumble with my brush. We awkwardly continue with our work. Once we finish painting, we take a little break to head downstairs and have some tea. We chat for about 15 minutes before heading back upstairs to finish up. The banner has turned out very pretty and natural looking.
I'm really happy with the results.
Me too. When are you gonna add lettering?
Oh, when the paint is fully dry. It could take a little while longer, but it should be dry enough for me to bring it home at least. I'll probably do the lettering in the club room before the event starts. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything else for us to do here.
Yuri begins going around the room, blowing out candles. I'm relieved to see the flames finally doused. Phew!
Sounds like you're happy with that this is finally over. I was wrong to assume that you were enjoying yourself at least one bit. Or was I wrong?
No, that's not what I meant at all. I was just relieved my room didn't catch on fire. I had a lot of fun with you today. Yuri laughs again.
You're so silly, Cat. It's kind of attractive, but I'm glad you feel that.
I hate you.
I had fun as well. And we were very productive and got everything done.
You sure did. I was a little concerned about time. I need to make dinner soon. I've been starving ever since I smelled bacon earlier.
Oh my god, ew.
I was hoping we'd have some extra time after finishing the work.
Oh? I mean, if you want to hang out, I could always make a late dinner.
Well,
Yuri thinks to himself for a moment. My hopes are dashed when my stomach suddenly makes a loud rumbling noise. Yuri smiles sadly and shakes his head.
I think it would be irresponsible to postpone your dinner. Though if you'd like to have dinner together, I mean, you should eat at a reasonable hour so that you can get to bed at a reasonable hour. We can't have you showing up late tomorrow, after all.
Yuri smiles and winks at me, as you can see from the freaking thing. As much as I hate to admit it, he's right. Tomorrow it's too important to show up late. It sucks, but because I wish we had more time to. Well, I guess you're right. Feeling downcast, I help Yuri gather his things. He looks a little disappointed too, and I can understand why. It sounds like he rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri is packed up, I walk him out the door.
Thank you so much for having me today.
No problem. I had a lot of fun, and I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if you need me to bring anything tomorrow.
I will. Anyway,
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Yuri, wait! I speak without thinking. I've been doing a lot of that lately. About today. It's fine we didn't have as much time as we wanted. It just means we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over and we'll read and play some video games. I mean, since you don't like going out. Yuri smiles as I stumble over my words.
You're so thoughtful, Kat.
Oh no, I'm scared with that look. Yuri suddenly steps closer! He places his finger under my chin and then lifts my head, forcing my gaze to meet his.
I really like that about you, Kat.
I feel my face burning. How do I respond to that? I don't have much time to think it over as Yuri suddenly jumps back.
Satori?
Hey, Kat.
Oh no. Gosh.
Hey, Yuri. What are you guys up to?
Nothing. We finished working for today and Yuri was just leaving.
Is he? Bummer. Sorry I didn't come sooner. We could all hung out.
It's nice to see you, Satori. I wish I could stay, but I'm already late.
Really? That's a shame. Well, I'd hate to keep you. So I guess we'll see you at the festival, yeah?
Can't help but notice Satori is acting passive-aggressively forceful. Is he trying to drive Yuri away? Yuri seems to pick up on it too. He looks at me briefly.
Yes, well... I'll see you tomorrow, then.
Goodbye, Yuri.
Satori cuts him short, staring Yuri in the eye in an uncomfortably domineering way. Yuri nods, then hurries off with his head down. What the hell was that about? Satori suddenly turned towards me and his expression instantly softens.
Hey.
Hey.
What happened to your head?
Huh? Oh, ninja fail. He rolls his eyes.
Of course.
Satori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Look, can we talk?
Satori suddenly interrupts me. Talk?
Yes, talk. We need to talk now.
There's urgency in his tone. In fact, his entire demeanor is tense and his expression seems worried. Even his temper is short. Of course we can.
Good. Let's go to your room. And hurry. Before I lose my nerve.
Satori hurries past me. I struggle to keep up as we slip back into the house and head upstairs. Once we're in my room, I shut the door and take a seat on my bed. I feel anxious over what Satori might tell me. So, what's on your mind?
I've been thinking about what you said this morning. And how we're best friends and we trust each other with everything. And, well, you're right. You deserve to know what's going on.
I smile a little in relief. Looks like he's going to open up to me after all. I lean forward a bit, my full attention on Satori. I'm all ears. Tell me everything, Satori. The more I know, the more I can do to help.
Right. The lithium was prescribed to me last year. After I was diagnosed with chronic depression.
I sigh and nod. I knew it. I see. Do you know what caused you to become depressed? He nods.
Yeah, I do. It was because I came to a realization.
What did you realize? He takes a deep breath.
I realized I have feelings. Selfish feelings.
Huh? Selfish feelings? I don't think I understand.
It's easy, Kat. I discovered that I hate the idea of you getting a boyfriend. Isn't that disgusting of me? To act like you're a shiny toy that I want only for myself? I mean, you're such an amazing, smart, funny person. Everyone deserves to be around you. And even knowing that, I still hate the thought of you being with someone else. I realized someone as selfish as me doesn't deserve to be around someone as wonderful as you. That's why I didn't want to take the lithium. Don't you see? I deserve to feel this way. I deserve to hurt. I deserve to be punished for being weak and selfish. Why do you think I never personally invited you to the club? I didn't want them to be around you. To see how beautiful and amazing you are. I knew they'd be head over heels for you. I mean, sure, I was excited to have you visit. And after you decided to join, I figured it'd be a great chance for us to get to spend even more time together. But on our way home that day, you said you liked them. You wanted them to like you. And I just want you to be happy. Agreeing to help you, giving you advice on how to impress them, it felt like my heart being ripped in half. But it was a bittersweet blessing in disguise, you know? I figured if you got closer to one of them, you'd forget about me. You wouldn't have to hold me. You wouldn't have me to hold you back. If you stopped caring about me, you wouldn't care if anything happened to me.
Satori,
Hold on. There's something else. I realized that the closer you got to each of them, the more it felt like a spear going through my heart. Kat, just the thought of you doing anything romantic with one of them It hurts so much. It makes me sad and angry and at them and at myself. The thought of you with anyone else but me makes me want to die.
Satori, don't say things like that.
I can't help it, Kat. The truth is, I'm in love with you. Those are my true feelings. I've always loved you. And starting last year, I realized I'm in love with you. I mean, we've been saying it to each other for years. But I don't just say it to you because it's a thing to say. I mean it every single time.
Satori suddenly steps closer to me, gently taking my hands in his own.
What about you? Do you mean it, Kat? Do you feel anything at all when you tell me that you love me?
I meet Satori's gaze. I owe it to my best friend to be completely honest with him. Satori, listen to me. Every time I tell you I love you, I mean, oh no.
I'm actually really curious, and I'm a little disappointed that they didn't go into Yuri, the bacon smell. I'm actually kind of disappointed, and I'm hoping that they go into it via season, or well, not season two. But,
In the
second.
original, they didn't like go anywhere with Yuri rolling up her sleeve.
Yeah.
They didn't? Then again, I've
No.
never played the original.
I love you like a brother. I'm comfortable doing everything with you. I can tell you anything and everything. I mean,
Maybe they will now.
what did you just say?
I said maybe they will now because of DDLC Plus.
I know we're not really siblings. But we might as well be, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. I'll always love you. Nothing is gonna change that. I'll be here for you whenever you need me. No matter what. You'll always be my buddy.
I see.
Satori's eyes filled with tears. He slowly backs away from me.
So, this is what it feels like to be stabbed in the chest.
Oh, trust me, buddy, I felt that. Satori,
No. You're 100% right, Kat. We're better off keeping things the way they've always been. I mean, everything was perfect before I accidentally showed my feelings. We wouldn't even be having this conversation right now if it hasn't been for that stupid, selfish mistake.
Satori has a hard time keeping his voice steady.
I trust you to know what's best for me. Keeping things the way they've always been. That's what I want to.
He looks away, tears streaming down his face.
Really, this couldn't have turned out better.
I swallow nervously, realizing that me turning down his confession could seriously impact his depression. Satori, I know you don't want to hear this, but now that you have the lithium on hand, please consider taking it. He gives an emotionless chuckle.
It wouldn't have been an issue anyway. I have tons of it stockpiled in my medication cabinet.
Well, it would make me really happy if you started taking it. I'm sure it'll help you a lot.
You know what? Maybe I will.
Really?
Sure. If it'll make you happy.
It will. Satori passively nods.
Alright. When I go home, I'll take my meds.
The lithium too?
Of course.
Thank you. And in return, I'll make sure you have a lot of fun at the festival tomorrow. Sound good?
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be fun.
Satori gives me one more sad smile as he leaves my room. I listen as he wordlessly descends the stairs and walks out the front door. I look out my window and watch him slowly cross the street and make his way to his house. I can't help but feel a sense of uneasiness. What if my suggestion for him to take his meds backfires and it ends up making him worse? What if I should be doing something more or something different? I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until I see if my suggestion works out or not. If he takes my advice, I should notice any changes in his behavior by tomorrow. I hope he'll be back to his normal, cheerful self by then. Either way, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to help Satori get through this difficult time.